welcome back to my channel, An Accidental Retiree. I'm Tammy E. And today I have an exciting project that I'm starting. I am going to be starting to write a novel. I'm going to be using this every day for 90 days. I am going to be working a little bit in my novel, and I'm hoping to also type as I go for my first draft of the novel. So, but I don't know. I don't know how this is really laid out. So today is April 5th, and I'm going to see if I can finish by June 5th. But because it's late in the day, I may not really get started with the writing part until June 6th, because I want to look this over good and do something with this before I do this at all. So we'll see. I will vlog what I get done today at the end of the day. It'll be kind of dark and wonky. I'm going to be vlogging as I go, giving you a weekly vlog about this novel process. So this will be week 1, and it should go up next week. And so that's what I'm going to be doing. So without further ado, here we go, writing my first novel. I've done a lot of writing in between. I've even had parts of this kind of outline sketched, and I will talk more about it in the next portion of this vlog. So this novel is going to be set in 1968, which was a very pivotal year in my life. And it will be kind of a memoir, but it's going to be fictionalized. And I've been wanting to write this book for a very, very long time. And I've had a lot of false starts, but at 64, I better write it now or it's never going to get done. Something came up recently where one of my cousin's children were asking me about their grandmother and our family and so on. And it kind of got me inspired to do this and that little push. So I wrote back to her. So a lot of what I'm going to start out with will have, I've already written that kind of premise, but I'm going to have to put it into the format of this, which will be more the novel form, and fictionalize it quite a bit because I just want to do that. Anyway, it wouldn't be that interesting if I didn't completely. So there's that. Anyway, but at the same time, I'll write my memoirs so that my family has that as well whenever I'm no longer here. Anyway, so that is what we're doing. Now, the next little portion you're going to see will be me and what I get done today and a little update. Then I'll do the same thing the rest of the week. And then, you know, hopefully by the end of the week, I'll have a nice little vlog for you. And then I'll do that each week and talk to you about the writing process and how it's going. So it is April 7th, and earlier in the day, I finished writing, or worked on writing, around 8:30 last night on the 6th. And I've been using this book by Marissa Mohai, and I looked up her on YouTube and watched her video about this, and I have a feeling this is going to take more than 90 days because I'm still in the pre-writing stage, and I'm going to go step by step through it with having my grandson around and watching him a lot of the time. I wasn't able to sit down to write until 8:30 at night, and then he wasn't feeling well yesterday, so I couldn't do the vlog because he was just miserable and crying and all that kind of stuff that little kids do when they're sick and don't understand it and can't sleep. So that's what happened to me yesterday. Anyway, but I was able to go through and think about the antagonist portion. My book is going to be a little bit different. I have a three different characters that are kind of the antagonists in it, but it represents something. So I had a lot of thought put into it. I don't know. We'll see what happens as I write this. But anyway, it's an interesting process. I think there's some events that are inspiring from my life, but I'm fictionalizing it. I mean, it's going to be really different because I just already kind of am erasing people and putting, I'm just doing a lot of different things. I created a different character in here, thinking about their characters and what I'm going to do with them. And so it's an interesting process. So far, this is kind of a fun little tool to be using. It's getting me started in thinking, but, you know, it's definitely not something that you necessarily have to have. But for me, because my life is so chaotic, this is a nice grounding tool. So that's what I'm finding so far. So we'll see when I actually have something written and produced. And I even was looking into how I'm going to publish it, but, you know, that's kind of putting the cart before the horse. So I'm working on that. But I did a lot of background research yesterday, which is cool. So anyway, and a lot of thinking. So now my mind can't shut off thinking about it. So I'm excited because I'm probably going to do some work today. Hopefully I can enter it at the end of the day today. And so you'll see this outfit twice. But anyway, so there we go. So I haven't been vlogging much this week because it was Easter. And so I have kind of like a short one, and now I've got a cold that I'm fighting. Great. Yeah. Anyway, so that's what's going on here. So I haven't done a lot of writing, and here it is Thursday, April, what is it, the 13th? I don't know. The weeks are going really fast. Anyway, so, and my grandson was sick, so it was really not conducive for me vlogging or, you know, anything during the last week since the last time I wrote. And I'm up to the pre-writing of the primary character, so that's what I'm going to be hitting. I have watched some videos about writing and what other vloggers do with their writing vlogs and so on. So that's been interesting and very informative. Apologize for my hair today. I don't know. It's just not a good hair day. I can't do anything with it. And one of these days I should go to a salon, but I just don't want to do that. Anyway, so I guess I should return to my bun. That might be a little bit better and more acceptable, which you'll probably be seeing in the future, and start doing something about these wispies. But right now I'm still working on my grandson's room, and, you know, there's just been a lot going on. But I am going to, this next week, I'm going to make a point of it, and I probably will try to write today, but I'm not going to vlog about it today. I'll vlog tomorrow and give you that progress. I'm going to start those pre-writing of the primary character, and I'm shooting for that 90 days of actual writing for May 5th. So I'm still sitting pretty well. Anyway, and I purposely, I was like, oh, it's Easter. I'm taking the rest of this time off. And we had a little Easter fun, even though my little guy was sick. So, yeah. Nasty cold going around the house. My husband had it, then my grandson. My daughter's been kind of under the weather a little bit, and now I definitely have allergies or a cold. And before this goes up, I probably, and who knows, I might even vlog a little more on this, but I don't think so. Anyway, my magnolia tree is blossoming, so it might be allergy season for me too. So who knows? My eyes were super burny yesterday, so I'm thinking it's allergies mostly. So that's what's going on. Anyway, I hope that you have enjoyed this video and will be with me on this journey. I'm putting up lots of different content right now. I'm behind on my color of the year thing that I was going to do, but at this point, it's not going to be introducing. It's just going to be a collection of color of the year things that I found whenever I do it and whenever I'm up to doing it. I had a vision for it, and now it's not winter anymore, so my vision is spoiled, but you'll see what I still am going to dress up for it a little bit. Anyway. And then there's always next year, because I'm going to use that same outfit for next year's color of the year. All right, well, we'll see you later, and I hope you have enjoyed this. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and do subscribe to my channel. As of April 5th, we had 215 subscribers, but we're always growing. And I have a goal of trying to get to 1,000 this year, which is pretty lofty because it's taken me about 6 or 7 years to get to 215. But it would be nice because then I get all kinds of perks because like I can pick out my own thumbnail and all kinds of stuff. So, and then I can go live and not have to do Streamlabs if I do a live. And although I may still do Streamlabs, I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. Anyway, I do have a Patreon too. So if you want to support me on Patreon, I have that. I don't have any content up there because right now I don't have any Patreon subscribers. So if I have Patreon subscribers, I will be starting to do content up on that platform as well. If I have time, I might even just do a few things so that it's there anyway. But anyway, so without further ado, I'm going to say bye for now. God bless, and we will see you next week.